They say the ocean doesn't care who you are, and it's true. Out there, hundreds of miles from land, with nothing but deep blue below and a storm building on the horizon, your boat becomes your only lifeline. And when the sea decides to turn violent, most boats break. But not these. These aren't weekend toys or shiny marina queens. These are the warhorses, the storm eaters, the boats that laugh in the face of breaking seas and knockdown winds. They've been battered, beaten, and tested in the real world, in the roaring 40s, in the teeth of hurricanes, and across every ocean known to man. And they just keep sailing. If you're dreaming of crossing oceans, outrunning cyclones, or simply want a boat that's tougher than you are, these are the ones you need to know. Here it is, the top 10 toughest bluewater sailboats in the world. No fluff, no pretenders, just pure, unfiltered grit. If you asked me to pick a boat to ride out a North Atlantic gale, I wouldn't even hesitate. The Halberg-Rassy 42 would be at the top of my list. These Swedish-built legends are the real deal. You step aboard and you feel it right away. This is a boat made to cross oceans, not sit pretty in a marina. The center cockpit keeps you high, dry, and protected, with that signature hard dodger that saved many a sailor from a face full of green water. Below, it's all warm teak and practical luxury, a space that feels like a true home at sea. Structurally, they're tanks. Solid fiberglass hull, conservative fin keel with a skeg-hung rudder, and all the hardware is beefed up where it counts. These boats have a reputation not just for enduring the worst weather, but for doing it with a kind of stoic grace. They sail steady, they track beautifully, and they look after you when things get ugly. She's not cheap, and she's not flashy, but if you want a boat that'll carry you around the world and back again, and do it without drama, this is the one. The Hans Christian 33 isn't just a sailboat. It's a floating fortress disguised as a romantic dream. Step aboard, and you're stepping back into an era when boats were built for the long haul, not the weekend race. This boat is heavy, thick, and full of character. Long, full keel, tons of displacement, and hull lines that make her track like she's on rails. She's slow, sure, but she'll get you there when others are falling apart. I know folks who've crossed oceans in these, lived aboard for years, and laughed through gales that sent more modern boats scrambling for cover. Below deck, it's a craftsman's dream. All wood, cozy corners, and enough storage to disappear off-grid for months. Everything's overbuilt. The rig, the rigging, the anchor gear, all made to take a beating. She's not for the lightweight crowd. Sailing her takes commitment, and getting into tight anchorages might raise your heart rate. But offshore, when the sea gets angry and the wind howls, this boat digs in and rides it out. She's the classic ocean cruiser for those who value trust over trend. The Falmouth Cutter 34 is a beast in a small package. Designed for serious solo sailors and couples who want to go far and stay safe, she's the kind of boat that feels bulletproof from the moment you touch the tiller. She's full-keeled, wide-beamed, and carries more displacement than some boats 10 feet longer, but that's what makes her shine when things get wild. She doesn't bounce. She shoulders her way through. This boat's heritage is tied to the traditional working cutters of the English coast, and you feel that rugged DNA in every inch. From her deeply reefable cutter rig to the secure cockpit and high bulwarks, she's built for offshore comfort and safety. Below, she's snug but smart, designed to be lived in, not just visited. I've seen these boats cross the Pacific, dance around Cape Horn, and survive knockdowns that would leave other hulls cracked and leaking. She's not fast, and she's not forgiving in light air, but in the heavy stuff, she comes alive. If you're serious about solo ocean sailing, really serious, there are few boats out there that match the Falmouth Cutter for old-school toughness and heart. The Pacific Seacraft 37 is one of those boats you don't just respect, you admire. Designed from the keel up to be a world cruiser, she's the kind of sailboat that feels just right under your feet. Thick layup, skeg-hung rudder, moderate displacement, and a cutter rig that's easy to handle even when the wind starts screaming. This is a boat that's earned her offshore stripes. Everywhere you look on a Pacific Seacraft, there's attention to detail. Strong chain plates, secure handholds, solid teak joinery, and a deck layout that makes moving around underway feel safe. It's not just about comfort, it's about surviving when the sea gets ugly. And this boat has done it, again and again. She's been around the world more times than most sailors ever dream, and the stories she carries are written in the patina of her teak and the rust stains on her anchor chain. Inside, it's cozy and practical. No wasted space, no nonsense systems, just what you need to keep going when land's a distant memory. For many many cruisers, the Pacific Seacraft 37 is the boat they dream of, and for damn good reason. The Valiant 42 is the unicorn of blue water boats, tough as nails but still fast enough to outrun weather. She's the evolution of a legend, built with all the lessons learned from the earlier Valiant 40, but refined into something even more capable. Conservative fin keel, skeg-hung rudder, thick fiberglass, and a hull shape that loves to go downwind, this boat can make passages others would fear. Unlike some full-keel cruisers that slog through the waves, the Valiant slices through them. She's balanced, she tracks like she's on rails, and she's known for being surprisingly fast for a boat this tough. I've seen these boats pull off 300-mile days offshore without breaking a sweat, all while keeping the crew dry and safe in a deep cockpit with high coamings and smart drainage. Below, it's all practical and rugged, not flashy but strong. Big tankage, smart layout, systems you can access and maintain. This isn't a boat for posing, it's for going. Around the world, through the doldrums, around the Horn. Wherever you point her, she's ready. The Valiant 42 is a boat that inspires confidence when confidence is all that stands between you and trouble. The Amel Super Maramu is purpose-built for long-haul cruising, especially by short-handed or older crews. Designed with ocean passages in mind, it comes standard with features that most other boats require as add-ons. Electric furling for both main and Genoa, powerful windlass, watertight bulkheads, and redundant systems. Everything is engineered for safety and ease at sea. The Super Maramu is a catch, giving more sail plan flexibility and reducing the size of individual sails. That's ideal for handling heavy weather without brute strength. The center cockpit is deep and well protected, while the helm station is thoughtfully enclosed with a fixed dodger and windshield. You can steer in comfort even during rough passages. Down below, the layout is designed for life underway. Ample storage, spacious aft cabin, and practical galley space all support extended time at sea. Fuel and water capacities are generous, and access to systems for maintenance is excellent. Structurally, the hull is built with robust fiberglass layup and deep bilges. While some criticize its aesthetics, few doubt its capability. This boat is often chosen by cruisers who plan to circle the globe, and it's proven itself across every ocean, from the tropics to high latitudes. The Oyster 56 is a premium blue water cruiser that blends luxury with true offshore capability. Built in the UK, this center cockpit sloop is part of a fleet known for circumnavigating the globe, often more than once. The build quality is world-class, with a solid fiberglass hull below the waterline and composite deck above, engineered for strength without unnecessary weight. It features a moderate displacement, deep draft, and high-aspect rig that delivers excellent performance under sail, especially when covering long offshore passages. The cockpit is deep and secure, with high coamings and protected seating. A fixed windshield and optional bimini provide shelter for the crew during extended voyages. Below deck, the Oyster 56 feels like a high-end apartment, but every element of comfort also serves function. Secure handholds, sea berths with lee cloths, and a nav station fit for ocean navigation. The systems are robust, high-capacity water and fuel tanks, reliable engine access, top-tier electrical layout, and rigging that's built for redundancy. The Oyster brand has a loyal following, and this model is a favorite among sailors planning transoceanic voyages in comfort and confidence. It's not just elegant, it's engineered to take you anywhere safely and efficiently. The Swan 48, designed by German Frères, is a modern offshore cruiser that prioritizes strength and speed in equal measure. Built by Swan in Finland, this third-generation version of the Swan 48 carries on the brand's reputation for meticulous craftsmanship and blue water reliability. It's a cruiser that behaves like a racer, without compromising on safety. The hull is constructed using vacuum-infused epoxy resin for optimal strength-to-weight ratio, and the keel is a high-performance lead fin with a deep draft, offering superior upwind performance and directional stability. The twin rudder configuration ensures control even when heeled hard in a blow, and the wide beam gives the boat impressive form stability. Deck layout is modern, clean, and designed for ease of movement under sail. The sail handling systems are optimized for short-handed sailing, with electric winches and centralized controls at the helm. Below deck, the interior is sleek, spacious, and thoughtfully laid out for offshore life. With generous storage, a large galley, galley and secure seating. While it leans into performance, the Swan 48 is built to handle serious offshore work. It's the ideal choice for sailors who want to combine ocean-crossing toughness with modern sailing speed and design. The Tayana 42 is a traditional, full-bodied cruising sailboat known for its stout construction and long-haul capability. With thousands of sea miles under their keels, many of these boats have circumnavigated or completed extended offshore passages with minimal drama. The design includes a full-length keel with a cutaway forefoot and skeg-hung rudder, offering directional stability and rudder protection in rough seas. The hull is heavily built with hand-laid fiberglass and extra reinforcing around the keel and chainplate areas. Most Tayana 42s feature a cutter rig, which provides flexibility for heavy weather sail plans and easier reefing under load. The rigging and deck hardware are typically oversized for added security offshore. Down below, the layout is ideal for liveaboard cruising, with large storage spaces, a generous galley, and sea berths that remain functional underway. Tankage is substantial, and most systems are designed for redundancy and ease of maintenance. The Tayana 42's strong resale value and dedicated owner community are further proof of its capabilities. While it may not be a fast boat by modern standards, it excels in the conditions that matter most when offshore: strength, comfort, and reliability over the long haul. The Island Packet 35 is a full-keel cruising sailboat with a reputation for rock-solid construction and comfort-focused design. Built in the United States, this model features an integral full keel with a protected rudder, offering excellent tracking and structural security, ideal for offshore and coastal cruising alike. The hull is built using solid fiberglass with additional layers of mat and roving for strength, and the deck is a composite sandwich for durability and insulation. Known for its heavy displacement and modest sail area, the Island Packet 35 isn't a speedster, but it's incredibly stable and forgiving in heavy seas. Most models come rigged as a cutter, allowing multiple reefing configurations and reducing sail loads for short-handed sailing. On deck, the layout is spacious and practical, with wide side decks, secure lifelines, and plenty of anchor handling gear forward. Inside, the living space is one of the most comfortable in its size range, with a wide beam carried well aft. The boat includes ample tankage, abundant storage, and systems designed to be user-friendly and reliable under passage conditions. While not intended for high-performance sailing, the Island Packet 35 excels where it counts, keeping crew safe, dry, and comfortable when the ocean turns rough. There's a difference between a boat that can sail offshore and a boat that was built for it. The 10 boats on this list don't just survive the sea, they thrive in it. They've earned their reputations through thousands of ocean miles, relentless storms, and the unglamorous grind of life far from land. Choosing one of these boats isn't just about picking a brand, it's about choosing peace of mind when you're 1,000 miles from anywhere. It's about knowing your keel is solid, your rudder's protected, and your rigging won't let you down when the wind hits 50. It's about having a home that moves with the ocean and keeps you safe when everything else feels uncertain. None of these boats are perfect. They're heavy. They're slow by modern standards. Some need more maintenance than others, but they're tough. And when the seas rise and the sky goes black, toughness is what keeps you afloat. Not style, not speed, and definitely not hope. If you're planning to cross oceans, chase horizons, or just want a boat that'll have your back when things get real, you won't go wrong with any name on this list. These are the boats that make it back.